Welcome to Spring LIB.
Okay, for this first, I guess part A of this problem to start with, here's your starting material. And the question is, if you react this with H2 and Lindlar's catalyst, what's the product that you get? Remember, Lindlar's catalyst takes alkynes to alkenes, but specifically to trans alkenes, right? So effectively, this carbon and this carbon, right, between them will be a double bond, and they'll be situated trans to each other. And between this carbon and this carbon, there'll be a double bond rather than a triple bond, and they'll be situated, the substituents will be situated trans to each other. Okay, so for that reason, one way we can think about this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 carbon chain, in which every other carbon, starting on 2 to 3, is participating in a double bond, and they're all trans, right? Because the double bonds we already have here are also trans. And that on carbon 1 and 2, there's going to be a hydroxide. So we could say carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, double bond between 2 and 3, double bond between 4 and 5. Right, so on. There's our 4 trans double bonds. On carbon 1, there's an OH, and on carbon 10, there's an OH. So this would be the product. Next, we have this substrate. Right, and again, we're reacting this with H2, but this time on a platinum catalyst. Now recall that there is stereochemistry involved in this reaction as well. For one, we're going to get hydrogen added here, and they're going to get added to the same face of the molecule. But also, in terms of preferential addition of those hydrogens, that is, are they both going to be added to the upper face of this alkene, or are they going to be both added to the lower face of this alkene? We can consider that when the molecule approaches the platinum surface on which the hydrogen gas sits, right? Remember, it's sort of a molecule going down onto a surface, and the hydrogen's all sitting on that surface. It's most likely that this methyl group would be pointing up at the time rather than down, because the methyl would effectively be bumping into that surface if it were pointing down. Right, so it's most likely, or the majority, our major product will be adding hydrogen to the underside of that carbon, which is to say we should expect this as our product, or at least our major product. And then some smaller portion would be this.